little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Tonight, it's the National Football League Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Johnson, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon. He had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal.
It's
That's out to the left and complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
They run. It's Johnson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside hill. Able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Inside the 10. Very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Cooks. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
49-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, Watson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. Third down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Third and long, it's Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. He gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's caught. Touchdown, Texans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 23-yard
The
line.
run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Airing this one out for Evans. Able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Off of play action, it's Watson. Just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. flush to his right. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Texans will extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Ball carrier.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Lindsay. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback, scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. so many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Here in the second quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Johnson on the counter. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Get him down as he's inside the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They stay on the ground on first from Johnson. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. In hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This across the 25-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
His kick,
And he knocks it through.
makes the score Texans 28, Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
If you were me, you
By
do this
Justin
too.
Reed. These guys have gone back in the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The final shot before the break. Watson airing it out, looking for Ridley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Texans will extend their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick
So
off.
after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Texans 35, Buccaneers 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickup of 10 yards. Bring up 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Running from the gun, Johnson. That boy from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. 47 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. goodness, another interception. Picked up on the corner, Bradley Roby. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Johnson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. He's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Marquise Goodwin. 78 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
On for the point after.
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Devin White, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, this SD, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. You always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's got Evans. Down deep into Houston territory. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 48 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Texans 49, Buccaneers 28. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
49-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. last drive, we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
He doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Ryan Johnson picks him. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For